Hello, this is Dave again at AFX Title and TitleSearch.com. In this video, we're going to talk about online title records and what that means for property titles and real estate titles. So a title record is something which goes into the property history. It could be a lien, could be a mortgage, could be a deed. Any type of record that affects that property being a clear title or a encumbered title or clouded title. So that could be a deed that's signed over from the seller to the buyer. It could be a mortgage signed by the buyer to borrow money to fund the purchase. It could be a lien placed on that property by a creditor. It could be any number of different types of records. Each one of those records is a document of an event that happened, document of a purchase, document of a lien. Somebody signs it, it's stamped, it's a legal piece of paper that's sent to the recorder's office or presented for recording in a book. It's an actual hard copy piece of paper in a book. So what is an online record? Well, an online record really isn't a title record. It's just a memo of that piece of paper. It's a line in a database that says, here's a deed, here's the date, here's the amount. It could be a line that says, here's a mortgage, here's an amount. It's not an actual paper document. It's just a line item on a spreadsheet. What does that mean? Well, first of all, it's not the official record. There may be important information missing. For example, if you look at the whole deed of transfer, it might say this property was transferred from John Smith to Sally Jones, so that might go on the electronic records or an online record. If you actually read the document, it might say, well, Sally Jones can have that property as long as she's alive, and then it reverts back to somebody else. It might have additional information about percentages of ownership, which wouldn't appear on electronic or online records. What about a lien? Well, the lien might show an amount of $22,000, but the actual document might describe interest and penalties that accrue over time each day, so the actual amount may be higher. What about a mortgage? Well, a mortgage may show the amount and it may show the name of the lender, but in the details of that mortgage document, which you won't find online, it'll have things like who is it signed to, who is the new lender, is there a prepayment penalty, are there other borrowers? So an online title record may be sufficient for just some random or incomplete information on the title, but the official paper documents have all the due diligence that's needed. If you're looking to take an interest or make a decision about something as large as real estate, which could be hundreds of thousands of dollars, it takes a little longer to actually read the paper document, but you'd be surprised on what you might find in the official paper land records. Now, in this day and age, you might think that, well, how come it's not electronic? How come it's not online? How come I can't just read it in an electronic format? Well, a paper document, you've seen a mortgage, you've seen a deed, it's a full piece of paper with paragraphs on it. It's very difficult to convert that to an electronic version. Sure, you might be able to read it on a screen. There might be a version of that document you can see on a computer screen, but that's not an online record. That is actually just a photograph of that deed or mortgage. And also, pulling it from a computer screen is different from reading it in a book because you might get other pages associated with it. So online title records are different from the official land records depending upon your use for the search. If you are interested in just an online title record, make sure that your title searcher knows that you don't need a complete search. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate, and allow them to do that online title research for you because it might be a little bit cheaper. Most of the time, you're going to want a full search. If you have any questions about online title records or a certified title abstract or paper documents, you can reach us at our website at TitleSearch.com, and we'd be glad to help.